All right, guys, so we got to talk about some pretty crazy stuff that's going on right now in Grand Theft Auto Online. Some of it is good, some of it is bad, or at least there should be a warning attached to it. Let's start with the good first, and then we'll kind of move into the scarier stuff. And that is a ton of you guys have been tweeting at me something really awesome that, like I said, a select few of you have been getting in Grand Theft Auto Online. And that awesome thing you guys are getting is apparently a lot of money, and you don't know why you're getting it. And what I'm going to do right now is on the screen, we're going to do like kind of a montage of all the images you guys have sent me really over the past like few days. And it's been crazy, scary amounts of money. I've seen like $375,000. I've seen, $400,000. I've seen over $1 million. I've seen $4 million, which is actually pretty insane. And it basically says the exact same thing. It says, congratulations, you've been rewarded X amount of money. So this stuff isn't too surprising, but what I was really shocked at here was the insane amount of tweets that you guys sent me. It seemed like there were more than just an okay amount of people that were getting this sort of message. It seemed like there might have been a mistake and that more than the, a supposed amount was given out. And what's even more shocking about all of this is the responses you guys seem to have as well. So I'll put that on the screen right now. A lot of your responses are, I don't know what's happened. I have no clue what's going on here. Why did I receive this money? Why did I just get this money added to my account? Those were the sort of responses I was seeing. Now, I have an idea of what's happening here. My first idea is that this is money rebate for a shark card giveaway. So the last kind of rebate that Rockstar did for shark cards actually ended on October 17th, which was just about a week ago. And Rockstar stated that all of the money would be available in your Maze Bank checking account by Friday, October 21st, which was just a few days ago. And we know that the amounts you would be getting back, according to their Newswire post, were $75,000, $375,000, $1.225 million, and then $4 million. So I believe that actually answers some of the questions right there, because some of the amounts were $375,000, $4 million, but there were some other amounts that didn't equal the four amounts that Rockstar stated that you would get in return. And there was also a surprising number of people who either didn't realize they bought a shark card or didn't buy one at all and for whatever reason received this mysterious amount of money. Now, something else I could have thought of here is maybe this has something to do with the new DLC. As I've talked about in previous videos, a lot of times when a new DLC comes out, content will either break or will become unavailable, or you'll lose items or you'll lose vehicles, and Rockstar in some rare cases will actually refund your money. And that might be the reason why some people are seeing the really various random amounts like $400,000, $1.3 million as compared to $1.225, although that could be players buying multiple shark cards and those amounts adding up. However, there was one very mysterious post that comes from the Grand Theft Auto Online subreddit from Skyonic Narcotics, who said he also received $4 million from Rockstar. He said he got the awarded message and then it was $4 million. He also states, I have no idea why, and none of my friends were given anything either. And what's very interesting is that this user is completely denying the fact that he has ever purchased a shark card. Many people asked him, did he buy a Megalodon shark card? And he would always respond, no, I've actually never made any in-game purchases in my entire life. He also goes on to say, I haven't purchased a shark card or any other in-game transaction, and I never will. I'm one of those, I bought the game and that's all I'm buying kind of dudes. So if this guy is telling the truth, basically Rockstar have just randomly given him $4 million. And could this have been a mistake? It seems very unlikely that they would get accounts mixed up, but what if that's possible and that they accidentally just triggered this guy and gave him $4 million when he never purchased a shark card? So at that rate, you're almost incredibly lucky, because I don't know if there's anything you can do about that. And honestly, I don't even know if you should do anything about that. If that's an error on Rockstar's part, then you just received $4 million for free, and you are incredibly lucky. But that's also weird because, like I said, that seems very rare that just $4 million would be randomly awarded to you without any rhyme or reason. So this is very confusing for me in multiple ways, because it seems like at least over half of the amount of people that got this don't know why. It's like, did you forget you bought a shark card, or did someone buy a shark card on your account without you knowing? That just seems very, very strange to me that almost no one seems to know how they're getting this mysterious amounts of money. But then number 2, especially the guy on Reddit, that's just so random. The fact that he is denying, yet he still received $4 million from Rockstar. So I want to hear from you guys in the comment section down below. Have you received any money from Rockstar? What was the amount? Did you buy a shark card? Was the amount received in full? Was there any other explanation? I did not purchase any shark cards, so I didn't receive any of that. So that would have obviously made sense right there. But now let's move on to the second kind of topic that I want to discuss today. And that is something pretty crazy that's going on in Grand Theft Auto Online. And that is a new sort of, I guess, mod menu that's become available after Grand Theft Auto Online Bikers. That's right, mods that are happening on the next generation, I guess current generation by now, systems, PS4 and Xbox One. Now, I will say, for the most part, the mods that are going on here are harmless, and I don't really have that much of a concern with them, but there are some malicious people out there, which we're going to talk about, that can do some pretty severe damage to you. So this is pretty much the extent of the mod. It basically allows people to change their name and also give them a very, very interesting clan tag or, association tag, and they can also change the color of their name as well. So you can see here are a few examples. This guy says report me, and his name is in all red, which I thought is very, very interesting. Here's also another one. This guy changed his name to admin, and his clan tag is XXXX, which obviously, number one, I don't think Rockstar would have allowed, and number 2, that just seems to be very, very interesting with the fact that he's changed his color as well. And then someone else also kind of changed their name to another YouTuber, Quebblecop, and he changed his name orange as well. And what's actually funny is if you go into the start menu or into the minimap, you can actually see what the real name looks like. You can see like kind of the hex color that's built in. So it is definitely a mod menu that is causing this sort of thing and that is doing this. And like I said, I, for the most part, think that that is harmless. That's just someone having fun, intimidating their name as another YouTuber and changing their color orange. You know what it kind of reminds me of? And you guys might not know this because this is kind of retro at this point, but back in World at War, which was a Call of Duty game, mods were like extremely popular where you could change your name and you could make them rainbow and you could make them flashing. So that's kind of what it reminds me of. And honestly, I wouldn't love to see this spread all over Grand Theft Auto Online because that might be a little bit obnoxious. But if someone's just doing this in a lobby and they're not doing anything harmful, then I don't really see the need to get them in trouble. But what is actually going on is it looks like some parts of this mod menu actually give players the ability to ban and time out other players. And that's when things can kind of get scary. So here is a log right here, as you guys can kind of see. Basically, this player was given a 10-day suspension, and that actually came from a banned player feature in the mod menu. So like I said, this is where playing with fire can really get you in trouble because some of the features of this mod menu are really cool and can be fun, like I said, especially if you're using them in an invite-only lobby. But when it comes to banning other players, that's something that I think is extremely off limits and really not cool because what if you're in a public session, you're minding your own business, you're just doing your own thing, maybe you're doing some CEO or some biker stuff because guess what? That stuff is locked to public session. Well, this guy comes along and he forces your game to close and then he bans you. Now, I think that that is only on the PC. I can't confirm whether it's on the consoles or just on PC, but this is why, once again, I always stress that public lobbies are such a risk in Grand Theft Auto Online because you don't know what's out there, you don't know what's hiding in the shadows, you don't know what guy is going to have a mod menu that can just instantly ban you. So that's why I always recommend that if you're not doing the CEO stuff or the biker stuff, go to a crew session, go to a friend session, go to an invite-only session. Luckily, most of the stuff that came with Grand Theft Auto Online Bikers can be enjoyed without a public lobby, like the clubhouse contracts and a whole lot more. Really, the only thing you can't do is the stuff that you have to do on the open road computer website. And like I said, I think most people are going to be pretty friendly about this. They honestly just want to change their name and make it a cool color. But I think that there's always that one bad apple that could be out there that does have the potential to do a lot of damage to players in online. And like I said, that's why I wanted to make this video, to kind of give you guys a warning and also let you know about the crazy amount of money that people are getting as well. Because like I said, we're all expecting some new content, some new vehicles to be coming out soon. And if you're just randomly handed $4 million, I don't think anyone is going to be complaining about that. So just stay safe as always. Watch out for public lobbies. They're kind of a mess right now. And if you got free money, that is awesome as well. So let me know what your guys' experiences have been with any of this in the comment section down below. If you did go on to enjoy this video though, a like rating would of course be awesome. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. I'll have one more video out later today. No stream today, guys. Super busy, but I will have one more GTA 5 video, so stay tuned for that. But of course, with that out of the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.